Have you ever found yourself wide awake between 3 and 5 in the morning, just lying there, eyes tracing the ceiling, wondering why rest keeps slipping through your fingers? If you're a woman in your wiser years, this isn't just some harmless quirk. It's your body quietly asking for your attention. These early hours often hold subtle messages about your health, your emotions, and even your peace of mind. In this video, I want to gently walk you through 5 powerful ways to respond when these wake-ups happen. Not with frustration, but with calm, clarity, and care. Stay with me until the end, because step 4 is the one most people miss, and it just might be the key to deeper sleep and a healthier you. Now, before we begin, just a small favor. If you find comfort or value in what we share here, I'd be grateful if you hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. This space is for all of us, learning how to age with wisdom and grace. And if this video speaks to you, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, a 0 is just as welcome. It helps me know how to serve you better. All right, let's begin. 1. Don't force sleep. Do this instead. Picture this. Your eyes snap open in the dead of night. You glance over, and 3:17 a.m. stares back at you in that harsh, glowing red or maybe blue light. And just like that, the dread creeps in. You've been here before, haven't you? The mental spiral kicks in like clockwork. If I fall asleep right now, I'll still get 3 hours. Wait, 2.5. Oh no, now it's down to 1. Your heart starts to race. Your mind won't slow down. And the more you try to force yourself back into dreamland, the more sleep slips away. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Waking up between 3 and 5 in the morning is more common than you might think. And here's the thing. It doesn't mean something is wrong, but panicking or trying to wrestle your way back to sleep, that's the worst thing you can do. Let's unpack why and what to do instead. Trying to force sleep is like herding cats while riding a unicycle. It doesn't work, and all it does is make you more frustrated. Lying there, pleading with your brain to shut off, actually makes things worse. Stress kicks in, and with it comes cortisol. That's your body's stress hormone and nature's alarm clock. It floods your system and tells your body, nope, we're up now. Deal with it. Your nervous system shifts into overdrive, and suddenly, you're more alert than when you first opened your eyes. The irony? The harder you try to sleep, the harder it becomes. So let's flip the script. Let's make this moment less frustrating and maybe even meaningful. Start by sitting up, slowly. No need to jolt yourself into full-on daytime mode. This small shift in posture tells your brain you're not stuck in misery. You're doing something about it. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Inhale through your nose, slowly, for a count of 4. Hold it for just a moment, then exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat that a few times. This isn't some gimmick. It's a reset switch for your nervous system. Deep, steady breathing triggers the calming side of your brain. It counters the stress, the cortisol, the chaos. You'll feel your shoulders ease. Your heartbeat starts to settle. Next, play detective. Ask yourself, what actually woke me up? Was it your pillow, flat as a pancake? Are the sheets wrapped around your legs like a boa constrictor? Is the room too warm? Or maybe freezing because someone left the window cracked open in March? Little things like these can wake you without you even realizing it. Fix them now. Don't wait. Fluff your pillow. Untangle the bedding. Adjust the thermostat. Aim for somewhere between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the sweet spot for sleep, according to research. Maybe sip a little water. Dehydration's a sneaky culprit too. The point is, don't just endure it. Take control of your space. Small changes can bring big relief. And here's something interesting. Those hours between 3 and 5 a.m., they aren't just some annoying fluke. They've always held a strange, almost mystical reputation. Ever heard of the witching hour? Or the hour of the wolf? Folklore aside, even brilliant minds like Leonardo da Vinci and Nikola Tesla didn't avoid these early hours. They leaned into them. Da Vinci slept in short bursts around the clock. He said it sparked his creativity. And Tesla? He slept barely 2 hours a night and used that quiet to dream up inventions that changed the world. The truth is, those pre-dawn moments when the world is still and your mind is floating in that hazy, half-awake state, they can actually be a goldmine for inspiration. Keep a notebook nearby. Nothing fancy. Jot down whatever's swirling in your head. A random thought, a solution you couldn't find yesterday, even a grocery list. You'd be surprised how often those sleepy ramblings turn into something useful by morning. And if writing isn't your thing, try a gentle distraction. Don't grab your phone. The blue light wakes you up even more, and scrolling through social media is a one-way ticket to overstimulation. Instead, picture a peaceful scene, waves gently rolling onto shore, a quiet forest at dawn, whatever soothes you. Or if you're feeling restless, get out of bed for a minute. Stretch your arms overhead, roll your shoulders, let your body reset. The key here is simple. Don't let the stress spiral win. Accept that you're awake, not as a failure, but as a moment you can reclaim. Sleep will come when it's ready. Your job is to set the stage, not to force the curtain down. So next time 3 a.m. rolls around and your eyes pop open, don't panic. Breathe, adjust, explore. Those quiet hours might just surprise you. They're not the enemy, unless you make them one. And hey, if you're still watching and this feels helpful to you, leave a 1 in the comments so I know you're here. And if you haven't already, I'd love it if you subscribed and hit the bell so you never miss one of these late night chats. Thanks for being here. Now let's keep going. 2. Hydrate, but smartly. You wake up at 3:47 a.m. and something feels off. Your mouth is dry, like you've been chewing on cotton balls all night. Maybe your legs are twitchy and restless, refusing to settle. Or you're just lying there, feeling strangely overheated, even though the room is cool. Sound familiar? Here's a suspect you might not have thought about: dehydration. It's sneaky. Your body quietly loses water as you sleep, through your breath and a little sweat, and now it's sending you a not-so-subtle SOS. That parched, unsettled feeling? It's your system asking for a top-up. But before you stumble to the kitchen and start guzzling from the faucet, let's talk strategy. Hydrating in the middle of the night isn't just about drinking water. It's about doing it wisely. And if you get this right, you might turn a groggy wake-up into a smooth, peaceful return to sleep. First things first, don't reach for a glass of ice-cold water. I know, it's tempting, especially if you're feeling warm or flustered. But chugging cold water straight from the fridge is like tossing a bucket of ice on a sleepy cat. It shocks your system when you're trying to ease it back into rest. Your stomach tightens, your body tenses, and suddenly you're more awake than you were 5 minutes ago. Instead, go for water that's room temperature or even slightly warm. It's gentler, it mimics your body's natural state, and it goes down smooth without sounding the internal alarm. Keep a small glass or bottle on your nightstand. Nothing fancy, just enough to sip without turning it into a midnight expedition. Now let's take it a step further. Plain water is fine, but your body isn't just thirsty for H2O. While you sleep, you're also losing minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Ever wake up with a dull headache? Or that strange feeling of being both tired and wired? That's your body telling you you're low on electrolytes. These are the tiny conductors that help keep your muscles calm and your nervous system steady. Here's a gentle fix. Add a tiny pinch of sea salt, something like Celtic or Himalayan, to your water. Just a few grains. Not a full-blown saltwater rinse. It's a subtle way to restore balance without overwhelming your kidneys. Not into salt? Try a small splash of lemon juice instead. It's not just for flavor. Lemon helps with digestion, which slows down overnight, and it gives you a light dose of potassium too. Sip it slowly, let it settle, and feel the shift in your body. Now let's say you're also feeling anxious. Maybe your brain decided that 4 a.m. was the perfect time to replay that awkward conversation from 3 days ago. Here's a pro tip. Keep a small thermos of chamomile tea by your bedside. Brew it before bed. Nothing strong, just a light steep, and let it sit waiting for you, just in case. Chamomile isn't just an old tale. It contains a natural compound that binds to calming receptors in your brain, helping dial down anxiety and guiding you gently toward rest. The warmth soothes your throat. The faint floral taste distracts your racing mind. And before you know it, you're drifting instead of overthinking. And here's a bonus. It hydrates without waking your bladder, so you're not right back up again in an hour. So, why does all of this matter? Because dehydration doesn't just mess with your body, it quietly interferes with your sleep cycle. When your fluid levels dip, your heart works harder, your temperature control goes off track, and your muscles may tense up just enough to wake you. It's subtle, but it's real. And that's why a smart hydration tweak can flip the whole experience. Think of it like topping off your car's oil in the middle of a long drive. You're not flooding the engine, just keeping it humming along smoothly. So next time you wake up feeling parched, fidgety, or off balance, don't just chug and hope. Sip something warm. Add a little mineral boost, or let chamomile's quiet comfort carry you back to rest. It's a small ritual, but it can turn that bleary-eyed moment into a gentle reset, and your body and your sleep will thank you for it. 3. Check your emotions. It might be a signal. You wake up at 4:12 a.m., and it's not just the usual grogginess pulling you out of sleep. There's a weight in your chest, a restless hum, a vague ache you can't quite name. Maybe your mind is already spinning, replaying something tense from yesterday, or dreading something just around the corner. Sound familiar? Here's something you might not have considered. What if your emotions are the alarm clock? This isn't random. In traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, the hours between 3 and 5 a.m. are tied to your lungs. And in TCM, the lungs aren't just for breathing. They're connected to deep emotions like sadness, grief, and stress. So waking up during that time, feeling heavy, unsettled, might not be a coincidence. It could be your body nudging you gently to check in with something deeper, something that's been simmering just below the surface. Let's explore that for a moment. According to TCM, each organ has its own active hour, and the lungs take the spotlight in that early window, from 3 to 5 a.m. It's the body's quiet time to process not just air, but emotional residue. Think of it like a gentle cleanup crew for your spirit. If you've been carrying sadness you haven't named, grief you've buried, stress from an unsent email, or a conversation that never found closure, this is often when it rises. Modern science may explain it differently, but the truth lines up. Research shows that stress and emotional overload interrupt sleep, often in those early hours when your brain is sorting through the mess of the day. Ever notice how small problems feel bigger at night? That's your mind amplifying the things you've tucked away in the daylight. So, what should you do when you wake up with that heavy, restless feeling? Don't just lie there and let it fester. Check in with yourself. Sit up a little. Prop a pillow behind your back and ask, what's really on my mind right now? What am I carrying that won't let go? Don't overthink it. Let the first thoughts come. Maybe it's something specific, like a deadline hanging over you like a storm cloud. Maybe it's more vague, a sadness you've been too busy to feel. Now reach for your notebook. You've got one there now, right? And write down 3 things. Anything. Don't worry if it's messy or half-formed. I'm mad at Jen. I miss how things used to be. Why am I even awake right now? The goal isn't to fix it, it's to offload it. Get those thoughts out of your head and onto the page. If you're still watching this and finding value here, drop a 2 in the comments. I'd love to know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, this is a great time to do it. That way, you won't miss the next one we make for you. All right, now let's pair that emotional check-in with a physical release. Take 5 slow, deliberate breaths. Inhale through your nose, 4 seconds. Hold it for just a beat. Then exhale through your mouth, slow, for 6 seconds. With each exhale, imagine the tension slipping out of you, like steam rising off a warm cup of tea. And as you breathe, say this, either aloud or in your mind, I release this for now. It's a small ritual, but it's powerful. You're not denying the feelings. You're simply allowing yourself to set them down for the night. Think of it like placing a bookmark in a heavy novel. You can return to it later if you need to, but for now, the story can wait. And science backs this up. Journaling, even just a few lines in the dark, has been shown to lower anxiety and improve sleep. Psychologists call it externalizing cognition. It's like giving your brain a filing cabinet instead of juggling everything in your head at once. One study from the University of Rochester found that writing about emotional experiences for just 15 minutes lowered stress and helped people sleep better over time. Even a quick scribble can give your nervous system permission to let go. And those slow breaths, they switch your body from fight or flight to rest and recover. They bring your cortisol down. They send the message, it's safe to rest now. This isn't about fixing everything at 4 a.m. You're not a superhero. And your brain's too foggy for big decisions anyway. What matters is that you listen to the signal. So next time you wake up feeling heavy or restless, don't ignore it. And don't fight it. Lean in, name it, then release it. Those quiet hours may just be your emotions asking for a moment of your time, and giving them that space could be exactly what helps you sleep again. So when the clock glows 3 something and your heart feels full, try this. You might be surprised what you let go of and how much lighter you sleep. 4. Move gently, reset your body. It's 4:23 a.m. You're awake again. The clock stares at you with that unblinking glow, and it feels like it's mocking you. You've been tossing from side to side, wrapping the sheets around yourself like a restless storm. The frustration's building. Every minute drags, and the harder you try to lie still and will yourself back to sleep, the more your body pushes back. Your neck feels stiff. Your legs won't stop twitching. And your brain is stuck in a loop. Why can't I just fall asleep? Sound familiar? Here's the trap. Staying glued to the mattress, stewing in that restless fog, only pulls you deeper into wakefulness. After about 15 minutes of tossing and turning, your body is practically begging for a reset. Now, this isn't about doing push-ups or yoga poses. It's about giving your body a gentle nudge, just enough to shake off the tension and guide it back to calm. Let's walk through a simple 1-minute sleep reset. It's so easy, it almost feels like cheating. First, let go of the idea that you need to lie flat and still. Trying to stay motionless when you're wired is like trying to hold water in your hands. It slips through every time. Instead, sit up slowly. No big moves. Just prop yourself against the headboard or swing your legs gently over the side of the bed. Now, start with your neck. Chances are, it's locked up from hours of awkward pillow wrestling. Drop your chin slowly toward your chest, then ease your head to the right. Let your ear fall gently toward your shoulder. Breathe into that stretch. Then roll your head to the left, just as slow. Do that a few times. You'll feel the tightness in your shoulders begin to soften. Those muscles, clenched like they're bracing for a fight, start to get the message. The battle's over. Next, let's work on your shoulders. They've probably crept up near your ears, hoarding stress like it's their job. Lift them high. Imagine you're trying to touch the ceiling, then drop them down with a soft exhale. Repeat that 3 or 4 times. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you release. It's like pressing a reset button on the tension that's been living in your back all day. You might even hear a little pop or crack. Don't worry. That's just your body thanking you. Now let's get the blood flowing. Scoot to the edge of the bed if you're not already there. And try a simple forward fold. No need to get fancy. Just hinge at your hips and let your hands slide down toward your knees or the floor. Hang there for a few seconds. Don't force it. Just think of it as a stretchy sigh for your spine. This movement boosts circulation, especially after you've been lying down for hours, and it helps ease that cramped, cooped-up feeling in your lower back. While you're down there, take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and feel your ribcage gently expand. It's a quiet signal to your nervous system. We're safe. There's no emergency. Finally, shake out the restlessness. Lift one leg at a time, just a light jiggle, like you're shaking water off your foot after a swim. 10 seconds per leg. Let that twitchy energy fizz out from your calves and thighs. It might feel silly, but it works. Restless legs are a sleep killer, and this little move tricks them into calming down. Now, pair everything with slow, steady breathing. 4 counts in, 6 counts out. That rhythm tells your parasympathetic nervous system, the chill-out crew, to take over. And if your hands or feet feel cold, that's another clue. Poor circulation is a sneaky sleep saboteur. Your body can't fully relax when your extremities are icy. Give them a quick fix. Rub your hands together like you're starting a small fire. Then cup them gently over your feet. That friction warms them fast. And the cozy feeling sends a powerful message to your brain. It's safe to rest. And yes, science backs this up. Studies show that warm hands and feet are linked to faster sleep. That's because when you're truly ready to rest, your core temperature drops slightly, and warming your extremities helps the body make that shift. If you're still here and you're finding this helpful, leave a 3 in the comments to let me know you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time to hit that button and turn on the bell. Your support helps us keep making content that informs, supports, and inspires you. Now, let's keep going. 5. Calm your brain with sound. It's 3:58 a.m., and your brain has decided it's the perfect time for a mental sprint. Thoughts are bouncing around like pinballs. Did I lock the door? What time is that meeting tomorrow? Why did I say that thing back in 2019? And every time you try to quiet them, it only makes them louder. Now you're wide awake, stuck in a hamster wheel of overthinking, and sleep feels miles away. Sound familiar? When your mind's racing like this, trying to force it to relax is about as helpful as asking a toddler to sit still after a cupcake. But here's something most people don't think of: a simple tool that might be sitting right on your nightstand. Sound. The right kind of audio can rope in your runaway thoughts and gently lead your mind back to calm. No willpower required. Now, don't reach for your phone. That's a dopamine trap. One scroll and you're gone. Instead, let's look at 3 kinds of sound that can ease your brain into rest. First up, pink noise. You've probably heard of white noise, that harsh static hum like an old TV with no signal. Pink noise is its softer, more sleep-friendly cousin. Think of it like nature's lullaby: the patter of gentle rain, the whisper of wind through the trees, the rhythmic crash of waves on the shore. Unlike white noise, which hits all frequencies at the same intensity, pink noise lowers the sharp pitches and wraps your ears in a deeper, smoother blanket of sound. And it works. A 2017 study from Northwestern University found that pink noise doesn't just help you sleep deeper, it can even improve memory the next day. Keep a small speaker or track handy. Set the volume low, just enough to hear, but never loud enough to distract. Let the sound drift over you, and feel your thoughts begin to blur into the background. If pink noise isn't your thing, or you want something more guided, try a short sleep meditation. 5 to 10 minutes is all you need. Picture a calm voice, like Morgan Freeman, easing you toward rest. They'll walk you through slow breaths or a gentle body scan. Feel your toes relax. Now your ankles, now your calves. It's like a bedtime story for grown-ups. And it works, because it gives your brain just enough to focus on, without letting it spiral. No need for expensive apps. There are plenty of free meditations on YouTube or podcasts. Just make sure to test them first. No sudden ads or loud intros. And keep the volume whisper soft. The goal is to let that voice become a lifeline, pulling you back from the chaos and into your pillow. Now, if you're more of a word person, try a monotone audiobook. Emphasis on monotone. This isn't the time for thrillers or dramatic novels. Pick something soothing and a little boring, like a book about tree species or the history of Victorian gardening. Think of it like auditory Ambien. Your brain grabs onto the words, just enough to stop racing, but not enough to stay alert. I once fell asleep to a guy talking about moss. Out cold in 10 minutes. And I don't even like plants. Just make sure it's queued up on a device with a sleep timer so it doesn't run all night. And keep the volume steady. No cliffhangers or plot twists to pull you back awake. So, why does this work? Because your brain is wired for patterns. When your thoughts are flying, it's like your mind is stuck in high gear. Sound pulls it into neutral, then gently shifts it into reverse, slowing you down for sleep. Science backs this up. A 2013 review in sleep medicine found that consistent, low-level audio, like pink noise or guided meditations, can reduce nervous system arousal. In short, it helps you fall asleep faster. It's not about blocking out your thoughts. It's about giving your mind a gentler track to follow. So next time your brain is doing laps at 4 a.m., skip the doom scroll. Reach for sound. Try some pink noise rain, a calm voice guiding your breath, or a narrator dull enough to bore a caffeine addict. Keep it low, steady, and free of drama. It's like a lullaby for your overworked head. And before you know it, you're back in dreamland, leaving the hamster wheel behind. Well, there you have it. 5 powerful steps to turn those 3 to 5 a.m. wake-ups into moments of peace, healing, and even a little self-discovery. I hope this gave you a new way to listen to your body and your mind. So tell me, what's one thing you're excited to try tonight? Maybe it's sipping warm water with lemon, or that gentle stretch routine, or even just writing down a few thoughts to clear your heart. Pick one and drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. If this video brought you comfort, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you more ways to make your days and nights a little better. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next one.